Good morning from my porch, JRC. So I am someone who has always believed in crying. I cry a lot. I cry at weddings and at funerals and with babies and watching sappy commercials and movies, and I am a crier. Except I haven't cried much in these past couple of weeks, barely at all, until this morning when it felt like the floodgates just opened and I couldn't stop. I spent a lot of time crying and feeling like there was so much to let out. And it's hard because this is a time that for many of us, we feel like crying. I was grateful to have the space and to be able to do it, to feel like I can talk about it, to feel like many of you, I hope, are able to cry and have your own spaces to do so and have loving arms to hold you and to listen to you and to see you in all of these very real feelings. It made me think of, as I was coming back to equilibrium, of a couple of pieces from my childhood, thinking about Dudley and the principal and Free to Be You and Me. It's all right to cry. Crying gets the sad out, the mad out of you. It's all right to cry. It might make you feel better. Or even thinking about that scene in Mary Poppins when they are so joyous and they are laughing and laughing on the ceiling, and the thing that grounds them back to reality is when they start to cry and the tears come, and that's what brings them down. Because crying is also a way of grounding and planting our feet on the floor in the reality of where we are and saying, this is hard and this is what I'm feeling. Our Jewish traditions have a lot of crying. The Torah portion, the book of Torah that we are in, Vayikra, literally means, and God called out or cried out. In our Psalms, we say, weeping may come at night, but joy will come in the morning, we hope. Sometimes weeping comes in the morning and joy will come later. But the point is that they both come and they're both here. Psalm 30 in the mornings says, Eilecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. I cried out to you, the one who can bring me comfort. And from Psalm 118, the psalm that we sing so often in preparation for Passover and during Hallel, Min ha'metzar karatiya, anani v'merchavya. Min ha'metzar karatiya, anani v'merchavya. From the narrow places, from the places like Egypt or the places of oppression, I cried out, and you answered me from a place of expansiveness. Here's to crying together. Here's to finding the times to feel grounded, the times to feel what we are feeling, and to crying out when we need to. Because, as the old Free to Be You and Me used to say, it might make you feel better.